Hey, can we go to the bookstore? There's this really great book that I want to go buy. Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. Okay, are you ready to go now? Yeah. Just give me a minute. Okay, but you said that like an hour ago. I just need a minute though. It's only a minute. Okay, but like, do you know what a minute is? No, we're not going to the bookstore. We've all experienced this. We all know what it feels like when someone is not keeping their word, and it drives us crazy when we're kids. And then we've also been on the other side when we've done it to someone else. Credibility is the number one thing that is going to make you a successful parent, leader, partner, whatever, fill in the blank. Credibility is your word. And like it says in the 4 agreements, be impeccable with your word to yourself and to others. But I didn't find that in the 4 agreements. I found this in Leadership the Challenge by Kouzes and Posner. And this is like a big, boring looking book, isn't it? It looks kind of like a manual, but it's actually been really great so far. It's very practical, straight to the point, and check out what I found on being credible. Now, you may think, I don't care if I seem credible or not, but here are some phrases that they found from people that, let's take a little test and let's see if this sounds like you. If not, then you're going to be screwing up a lot of your relationships with your kids, with your spouse, with your employees, or with your employer, whatever the case may be. And once credibility is lost, it's really difficult to gain back. In fact, it's easier to establish than it is to re-establish. So check out some of these phrases. Hopefully you're like a 10 for 10. If not, then we know what we need to work on. It says, credibility is the foundation of leadership. Our data confirms this assertion time and time again. But what is credibility behaviorally? How do you know it when you see it? We've asked this question to tens of thousands of people over nearly 20 years, and the response we get is always the same. Here are some of the common phrases people have used to describe how they know credibility when they see it. Leaders practice what they preach. They walk the talk. Their actions are consistent with their words. They put their money where their mouth is. They follow through on their promises. They do what they say they will do. So this is interesting because when we are trying to establish credibility, the best thing we can do is follow through with our word. And that is easier said than done. However, it is common practice within ourselves before we can reflect that back to other people. You've got to keep your word with yourself. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, you've got to follow through with it. And it will actually happen easier with other people as a side effect of doing this practice. So start small if you're really bad at it, and start with something that you really truly intend to do, you have no problem doing, and then follow through with it. I want to get myself a cup of tea. Bam, you got yourself a cup of tea. And then you can start to work yourself into other things. Now, when we are trying to do something that we said we want to do, we made the decision when we were in our light, when we were above the line, when we were thinking, yes, that sounds like a great idea. And then who gets in the way? Your physical body, your need for comfort, your desire to just lounge around and be lazy and do nothing. And you're constantly going to battle with the two of those things. But this is the thing that's going to keep you from your growth the most. It's battling the duality that you have within you. Your higher self that really wants to grow, achieve, expand, and evolve. And your body who wants to constantly stay comfortable, does not want to put itself into fearful situations, and does not want to be in a place where it doesn't know what to expect. So you have this duality, and someone's got to win. And so your inner dialogue is really where that starts. If you have inner dialogue and you tell yourself something, it is really important that you follow through with it, because this is actually the seed that produces the tree later on that will affect how you interact with other people. So start with yourself, be impeccable with your word, keep your word with yourself, be credible to yourself, follow through with what your higher self wants your physical body to do. Don't let the physical body run the show. Let the higher self run the show, and then you'll be happier for it, and so will everybody else around you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Hey there, thanks so much for watching the video all the way to the end. And thank you for all the support by clicking the like button and the subscribe button. It helps us support the channel. Also, I'm over on Instagram. I do IG Lives and coaching, and I leave some bloopers on there as well. And thanks so much for commenting. I read all the comments and I really appreciate them. Thanks. Bye.